Yes, Naufa, Hameed, you can start now.
Yeah, good afternoon. I think you have discharged 2 days, 4 days ago. You know what the complaints brings you here. Can I know about that one?
Um, Doctor, yes, and I have felt very much weaker and very tired since the heart attack. And I'm very much worried regarding any physical activities such as walking or gardening or swimming, because I feel that they might bring on another heart attack. I don't want any recurrence of such things. So, what should I do, doctor? I'm feeling really upset and tensed.
Yeah, it's a very normal thing after an episode of heart attack. The patient usually feels fatigue, that is tiredness. The whole body, feels weak. And usually it's expected to be 6 weeks to return to the normal day-to-day activities, normal energy, the level of tiredness, level step by step it comes down, and you can get back the normal life. And the gradual the lifestyle, day-to-day activities, our diet, everything, medication, even the medication is very very important to take, and to return back to the normal life. These are the things very important. And I also wanted to emphasize about the exercise, that no, there should not be in a very heavy exercise. Even even in the heavy exercise, the heart condition gets a weakened. And so there's no, you should do a moderate exercise instead of doing a very extreme or a no exercise. And a moderate level is a recommended thing,
Right, doctor. I like to know how much physical activity is advisable, because I don't want to extend the physical activity and get into some trouble.
Yeah, I can say that moderate physical activity, in this sense, you cannot do a very exertional, like walking upstairs. That and all not needed. You can use for the day to day activities. For that, you can walk inside. That's also not too much speed walking. Moderate activities is advisable. As for now, we have admitted in the hospital since 2 weeks, so we have to be very much concerned about that one. And even I can suggest you, cardiac rehabilitation program. That is, in that program with your, it's one member. Under that member, you are doing the physical activity, that you are supervised by that member. So you can if you are doing a beyond the moderate exercise, then they will be suggesting you to do in a very limited way, that will not brings then another episode. So it's the program I can recommend you to join. Yeah. So
Okay.
can what the job you are right now doing the
Yeah, doctor, I'm actually an office worker and I sit at a desk all day. I don't get much exercise at work.
Yeah, but I have already told you that to return to their normal energy, as per now, you are complained me the feeling of tiredness. I've told the duration of 4 to 6 weeks to return to the normal level of energy. So that the duration equals to your work, return to the work duration 4 to 6 weeks. You need it. And even you have to be ensure before going to the work that you are physically and emotionally ready. You should not, you have to keep your mind free. You should not keep your mind stressed that we have to go back to the work and we have to do a lot of things, that the even the mind stress can worsen the these episodes. So even I am telling that you have to keep your mind free, that you have a lot of time to get you the body to your own own good energy level. For that, you have to keep your mind free, should not keep the work stress with that with you. And you have to, even get the support from employer. The employer should not, have to push you to do a lot of work, and you have to ensure about that also. Do you have any concern about this?
Yeah, doctor, I'm worried about having another heart attack. So I'd
No.
like to know what I can do to reduce the risk or chances of
Yeah.
further attacks.
I could understand these are the common, the fears, anxiety the people usually faces after an episode of heart attack, because the patient experience how the pain feels. And I could, already said you that, practicing a good lifestyle by improving a moderate exercise, not a very extreme or a very no exercise, and taking a regular medication. You should not skip any of the medication. Every medication is very important. Even the lowering the cholesterol is a very important thing. You have to keep on monitoring, and you have to take an anti cholesterol, lower lipidemic level drugs you should take. That medication should be kept in your mind. And even the diet is very important. You should not take any of the fatty items, even the cholesterol things you should avoid. Instead, you can have a vegetable, uh, and whole grains. That is the thing it must be. And you should not be very much, you have to be, walking house. You should be active. That is also not very much active. Not, you are feeling tired, so I have to take that also into my things. And I can suggest you can walk in your house in the, in a very slow way. You can walk. That's a very important thing. I've already mentioned it's a, average moderate physical activity. And so that is the thing I wanted to convey. So what is there any of the concern, is there any worrying things you have right now?
Actually, doctor, the information you have provided has been extremely helpful. I'll try to gradually do more exercise, and I look into the rehabilitation program as advised by you. Thank you for your support and, you know, kindness. Thank you once again, doctor.
Yeah. Have any of the doubt, or if you have find any of the difficulties, then you can contact me at any time. And thank you for asking me, and thank you.
That's nice. Thank you, doctor. So, would you like to have some feedback on your speaking session, Naufa Hameed?
Yeah, sir, it was
Okay.
nice. It was nice as you told what the things you're concerning. And I got to speak like a doctor. So thank you for giving me this opportunity to have a discussion with you, sir.
Yep. First thing, I'm going to give you 12 points today. I'm going to give you 12 points today. You have a mannerism. What's that mannerism? Of course, you have a number of mannerisms, but the most important mannerism is you have the habit. Mannerism is a habit. You always use the phrase, you know, you know, you know. I don't know what gives. I don't understand why you're using it
Okay.
time and again. The same thing you have repeated
Oh,
maybe 6 or 7 times during the 5 to 6 minutes speech. I don't know what it is going to give you. I don't know, but it's a mannerism. You have a habit. I don't want to hear you know again. If I know, then why are you telling me?
yeah, sir, I could
What I
understand it.
know, you need not tell me.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
There is no need. If I
Yeah.
don't know, you have to tell me, listen, 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 silence, listen. My flow will be lost. So when I know something, there is no need of you telling me. That's the point.
Okay.
No, okay, no, yes, nothing. Just listen. Because I'm going
Okay,
to, after, at the end, you can speak anything. Because it
okay, sir.
interrupts. It's interrupts. It's one way. Okay. You can mute. You can mute your audio. Yeah, mute your audio. Right. So I do not want to hear the phrase, you know, again. When you know that it's a habit and it is disturbing your speech modulation, then definitely you have to cut it from the roots and remove it and throw it off. I don't want to hear this phrase again. That's it. I don't want to hear this phrase again because it's going to hurt you a lot. It's going to trouble. Mannerism is a weakness. It shows that you cannot control your vocabulary. You don't have control on your speech. That's it. So control that. Remove it off. Next one. Return back. You said return back. Return means come back. Then why do you say back again? So no need. It's redundant. Redundant means more than what is necessary. Means unnecessary. Return means turn again. Again is already there. Again means back. Return means give back. Return my book means give my book back. Back is already there. If you say return back my book, return means give back, and then another back, give back my book. So it is redundant. It's unnecessary. The word is already there in the word return. So that's it. So it's called redundant. There you lost 10 points. Moderate. Why are you repeating this word moderate? Number of times you have used, maybe 3 times or even 4 times. I don't exactly remember. Maybe 3 times minimum you have used this word. So moderate. Repetition. Avoid repetition. Avoid mannerisms. Avoid repetition. Avoid redundancy. So these are the 3 things that you're supposed to avoid. Then fluency is moderate, not very fast, not very slow. That's okay. The next one is accuracy. Accuracy is fine. You don't have too many grammatical errors. You have some, but not that many. That's fine. No one is a master and no one is perfect. We are to do mistakes. To err is human, to forgive divine. So no problem with the mistakes. That's okay. We'll learn gradually and we'll improvise our quality. Next one, grammar. You have sound grammatical knowledge because grammatical mistakes are very rare in your speech. So there's not going to be any problem for you. And vocabulary is a problem. Average. One thing is you are reusing the words, number one, that is repetition. And you're using ordinary words which any Tom, Dick, and Harry can use. Anybody can speak like that words you are using. So don't use such words. Next one is pronunciation. Pronunciation is good. Your style is good. Your pronunciation is good. It's definitely not a native speaker or not even near native speaker, but it is understandable. It's easily, okay, understandable by the listener. Next one, flow of thought. Flow of thought is good. It's fine. It's, I can say, not excellent, not even better, but it is more than good. More than good. If something is better than good and better, it's like very good. That's it. The next one, it's not better, but it's more than good. Next one, subject knowledge is excellent. You have the lot of knowledge in the subject. You know what medical field, what happens, everything you have. So you are very powerful. You are equipped with arrows in your quiver. Next one is practice more. Practice more. Now you have to do more practice regularly. No need of doing too many sessions. Do minimum sessions, but do wonderfully and try to take excellent feedback. Next, you have a weak area, that is you can use simple, complex, and compound sentences, but you're not using them. For example, take 2 sentences and join them into a mega sentence. If you are weak, you have to take nutritious food because health is of utmost importance. So here, if and because, so you are using 3 sentences here. You are weak, you must take nutrition. If you are weak, you must take nutritious food because health is of utmost importance. So 3 sentences you are using, joining with if and because. So you have to join different relationships into one sentence. You can unmute Naufa, Hameed. Yeah, Naufa, Hameed, unmute. Yeah, is that clear to you?
Yeah, the last sentence, the whether you have to use or you are telling me to correct that on the
No, you
complex
have
and
to use, you have to improve. Take one
yeah.
or two sentences and join with connectors and linkers and markers, okay? Conjunctions.
Okay, sir.
Instead of using separate sentences, you join them into big sentence. You understand now? That is called quality. Is that
Okay,
clear?
sir.
Okay, fine. Right, that's very nice. Are you happy with the session?
Yes, sir. I'm happy that no total mark of writing the 40, right, sir?
It's 500 normally. Marks are 500. Okay.
For writing separate, how much?
For writing also 500. For speaking also 500. For reading also 500. Okay. That
For
I'll
that,
tell you later.